Hey guys, and welcome to an Aspie's Point of View, where I give you my opinion on stuff. So today I wanted to talk to you about traveling by air as a person with autism. So I am a very organized person. I always make sure to book disabilities assistance when I'm going to an airport. For me, that includes making sure that I'm in bulkhead seating so that I have extra room because A, I squirm, and B, I really don't like being touched by other people. So that's the first thing we always request. The second thing we always request is for an escort to take me from point A to point B, get me food if it's during meal hours, and if there's going to be a very long layover, to be taken to the unaccompanied minor's office. I know I'm not an unaccompanied minor. I am 26 years old, but it's a quiet place where I'm able to take my headphones off and relax instead of being up here all the time. So every airport has been great, except for one. When I fly into Dallas-Fort Worth, it is always a problem. No matter when, no matter how many times I book assistance, we always have an issue. So it's taken me a while to make this video because it really is still bothersome to me, but I want to try to explain what happened so that it doesn't happen to someone else. So I get off the plane and there's no aide waiting for me, which happens a lot, so they called for somebody to come. The aide who came did not speak any English, but I didn't know that originally. They didn't say, hey, this woman's going to take you to your gate, but she doesn't speak English. I figured out that she didn't speak English when I told her I needed to stop somewhere to get something to eat, and she looked at me like I had 10 heads, and finally I had to pantomime, eat. And she, oh, okay, eat, yes. Autism is in large part a communication disorder, not in the sense that I can't speak necessarily personally, but in the sense that I have difficulty communicating with other people in a proper way. And so if your aide doesn't speak any English, it's very hard to communicate with them. So she starts pointing out all these expensive restaurants, and I'm like, I just need McDonald's, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, something. So she rolls her eyes after showing me 3 or 4 places, and she doesn't ever say, you know, go here. It's just here, 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 here. And I was like, I just need something simple, you know. And she's running really, really fast through this airport. And I kept saying to her, I can't keep up. I can't breathe. I can't keep up. And she's not understanding me. And she's, hurry, 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 hurry. And if you're saying to your aide, I can't breathe, and she responds with, hurry, 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 that's not helpful at all. It got to the point where I said to her, ma'am, we have 2 hours. Why are we running? And her response to me was, hurry, hurry, faster, faster, because she didn't understand what I was saying. So we get to the McDonald's, we get my food, and again, she's running. And she gets to the gate where my plane is supposed to be, and she says, that's your plane, get on. So she did speak some English, but not very much. And I looked at her and I said, that's not my plane. I said, my plane is 2 hours from now. And she said, get on. And I look at the sign, and it's a plane going to Puerto Vallarta. It was not even going, I don't believe, to the United States of America. Like, it was crazy. And I kept saying to her, that's not my plane. I can't get on that plane. And she left me at the terminal, at the gate, holding my food and with my bags, and just abandoned me in the middle of the airport. And I immediately started panicking. I was shaking. I was a mess. And so I called my mom and tried to get out what was going on. It was not easy. And she had me go to one of the gate agents and explain what happened. And I couldn't get the words out, so I handed the phone to her, to the gate agent. And my mom started talking and explaining the situation. And, you know, they did eventually get someone to bring me to the unaccompanied minor's office. And it turned out my plane was delayed, so it was actually like a 3-hour wait between flights, not 2. And, you know, we talked to them in the unaccompanied minor's office and explained to them what happened. And basically, unfortunately, because I can't describe people, because my Asperger's has that issue, I call it facial blindness. I know it's not fully facial blindness, but I can't describe a person to save my life. They really couldn't figure out who it was. And I said to them, I didn't want to get her in trouble. I just want it known that if you have autism spectrum disorder or any communication disorder, they can't give you an aide that doesn't speak English. If they're just pushing a wheelchair, fine, go for it. But if they're there to make sure that someone doesn't have a meltdown in the middle of an airport, or get lost, or get scared, or panic like I did, they have to be able to speak the language that the passenger speaks. And so I just wanted to explain that, because I feel like it is already so difficult for a person with autism or Asperger's to travel. It shouldn't be made harder because the accommodations that we've made are poor accommodations. So I just wanted to get this out there as my point of view. It still really bothers me. I have not called the airline to explain what happened yet, because I didn't know if I could get through a conversation with them. I feel like now, because I got through this video, I probably can, and I will be calling them. But I wanted to give a warning to parents of people with autism and to people with autism directly, that if you're in that situation, you have to speak up and get someone who speaks English, because otherwise you could be on a plane to Puerto Vallarta. So this has been an Aspie's point of view. See y'all soon. If you have any experiences like this, please put them down in the comments down below, because I'd love to know that I'm not alone. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.